Welcome to On the Chain.
So look at this. During this hearing, Rep. Al Green, he for some reason was wearing a mask. I have no idea. I have no idea why, Jeff.
He's sitting in his house by himself. Is that his
And
office?
he fell asleep.
That's his office.
Do you hear audio?
Oh yeah, because he had no oxygen.
Do you hear the audio or no?
Oh yeah, I can hear the audio.
Okay, so let's go back
Crank it up.
to there's Shermanator right there.
The
I'll
Shermanator.
just point out that imagine if we didn't have any federal regulation of state chartered banks. The FDIC didn't propose any capital rules. The FDIC didn't do any audits. It would only be a matter of time before a state, there was a race to the bottom, and we would have banks operating in my state, chartered by some other small state.
That's a good idea.
His analogies are so pathetic, Jeff. They really are.
None of
Imagine
them
if
make sense.
asteroids. Why is
Imagine
he so
you're gonna
happy?
race to the
Asteroids,
bottom. Dude, he looks like a
race to the
cartoon
bottom.
character.
Asteroids crash.
He should have like a
into
big,
the earth.
balloon head, is what he has.
Nut job.
And those banks would be going bankrupt because they would have found
Really?
a jurisdiction that had the lowest capital requirements.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
We're told to look at the benefits of these digital systems.
The digital
What?
systems. They're not digital systems. They're Shermanator.
Elmer Fudd.
These systems, and
But it's really just a potential or hope for benefit. I want a more efficient way to buy a burger. Right now, I use a.
Oh, this is another great analogy coming.
Oh God.
He wants a more efficient way to buy a burger. A good use case, because this is the problem that almost every crypto project out there is attempting to solve the problem of how to buy a more efficient way to buy a burger.
Credit
Just use your
card,
credit
and
card.
the burger company, the seller has to pay a 2 or 3% fee, or a debit card might cost 50 cents. But it's unfair to compare the alleged potential of crypto to the actuality or current system that we have now. If you're going to compare things, you got to compare current with current. Currently, if I want to buy a burger with a stable coin or a crypto coin, I have to find an Uber, get them to drive me to the one burger stand that's rumored to exist in Cleveland,
What?
Ohio, where
What?
you can use a stable.
This guy's a nut job. First of all, if you want to buy a burger with crypto, the first thing you have to do, Jim, is find an Uber. But if you go and use your credit card, you don't need an Uber.
By the way, there's rumored to be one in Toledo, Ohio.
Why
What
Ohio?
planet does this
Why
guy
is he
live
going
on?
to Toledo, Ohio? He's in California.
Crypto.com has a credit card you can attach to crypto. Uphold has one. What's the other one? It begins with an R. They all have them. You don't know this, dude? You want to compare current to current? Any place that takes Visa will take this card. You can use it on the internet. You can swipe it. You can use it on a phone. On my Apple phone, I have my Uphold credit card right here. And all I have to do is pull up my wallet and click a button. And I just bought something with crypto. Dude, what are you talking about? And someone just
and if you want to use your credit card, but why do you need to take an Uber? And why is Cleveland, Ohio, or Toledo, Ohio relevant?
When you're running a narrative and it doesn't make any sense, and you know the only person in the room that makes sense to,
the guy makes no sense.
Here we go. Let's listen on.
In his head, maybe it makes sense. It doesn't even make sense in his head.
Crypto coin to buy a burger, but I can't find a burger here in Washington D.C. We're told about
what
the risks to investors, and they are substantial.
Did we skip something? Did we miss something?
Cryptocurrency,
No,
you have a joining of two risks. You have all the stablecoin risk with an unstable coin, and then all the risks of the underlying crypto investment. But we can't just look at investors. We have to look at the risk posed to our payment system. And that's why I'm glad, Madam Undersecretary, that your report.
Is he aware that both Visa, MasterCard, and American Express, the three biggest payment providers in the United States, all have integrated crypto? Does he understand that PayPal has integrated crypto? Does he have any sort of knowledge of this? Is anybody, and you kind of wonder about his staff, right? He's from California, District 30. Is there any aide of his that might be under the age of 30 that might say, like, hey, you see this card right here? Yeah, that's a Visa card. Well, no, it's hooked up to my crypto account. No, but it's a Visa card. It's an MX card. You know, Jeff, I mean, it's just so ludicrous. This
The
guy is so
guy-
insane,
The
and he's
guy's
on
too
the
much.
Financial Services Committee. Why?
It's terrifying. It's terrifying
This
to
is
know that
and it's
these
from
are
California.
individuals that are representing interests. But that's what California gets. That's what California wants. They put him there. The guy's been elected so many times, and it's crazy to me. It's like it's criminal that they keep reelecting this guy. Criminal. How does he
It's
whose interest is he representing, Chip?
not his constituents, Jeff, because I'll tell you, probably people in his district are very much into crypto. It's look, California's gone, New
And
York's
fintech.
gone. Cross them off.
Done.
Just cross them off. They're
California,
let
what?
them secede. Let them secede. They're done.
They're done.
Focused on how
Put a fork in it.
stablecoins and cryptocurrencies are undermining the U.S. anti-money laundering and know your customer rules.
Another
What?
falsehood. Another falsehood. There's not an exchange around that doesn't offer AML KYC. What is? I mean, he's just making stuff up at this point.
He's just
Jeff.
pulling up. He's getting all the kind of trigger words and he's throwing it all in there. He used Uber. He used burger. He said he can't get a burger in Washington, D.C.
Those are trigger
but
words, Jeff.
he
I
used
didn't know that. Sure. Wait a minute, Jeff. I'm gonna trigger you at burger. Uber burger. Uber
I
burger. Uber burger.
burger.
I mean, are you triggered yet?
I had to get an Uber, and I had to go to Toledo. because I can't get one in D.C. There's no burgers in D.C.
Now, there's
This
one
guy
rumor,
is
Jeff, if you
weird.
didn't know, in Toledo, Ohio, apparently there's a.
Apparently,
I sense sometimes what a group that I call patriotic anarchists who
patriotic
Nah.
anarchists. Patriotic anarchists.
Yeah, this is a group he affectionately refers to. So now it wasn't bad enough that he had to insult everyone's intelligence, but now he's going after patriotic anarchists, which are people who support crypto. So if you guys are in Brad Sherman's district and you guys are out there, go ahead, ring
Vote
his
him out.
office and let him know what a complete and absolute moron he is and how pathetic he is. I'd love
Vote him out.
somebody in our audience to reach out to his office and just educate him, Jeff, with
Yeah.
with
All right.
one of their crypto.com cards.
So Doug is right though. Only really Los Angeles and some of the surrounding areas in San Francisco, some of the surrounding areas are the only ones that
Well,
are
a lot
kind
of
of
it's
weird
red, so
in California. The rest of California is actually, pretty
San
decent.
Diego's pretty cool. It's just there. It's
I
pretty
like
cool.
San Diego. San Diego is really nice, and some of the outskirts of LA are nice. It's just kind of the chaos, That's all right. K-HUD can help them out though. I'll pay next Tuesday for a hamburger today.
That's awesome.
That's if you're using ACH.
Gladly too.
ACHU. What's that?
wave the American flag and cheer whenever law enforcement or tax enforcement is thwarted.
What?
Yeah, so Jeff, what you're missing out here are the patriotic anarchists. They cheer anytime the tax authorities are subjugated, right? What planet is he living on? My
Madam
God.
Undersecretary, you've got a tough job to get a bill through Congress.
And the part of it is that you would hope that at least Madam Secretary is there, is at the hearing, she's showing up, she's answering questions.
Undersecretary.
That's what that you go to. All he's doing is grandstanding and reading his statement about how much he hates crypto.
Because all the money and power's on the other side. You don't have a PAC. You don't have gangs of lobbyists.
Well, he's wrong there too, because what did we read last night or the other night, Jeff, when you were on the show? We talked about the two upstart PACs. So now he's going to go berate them.
Crypto, two big PACs in crypto.
Now listen to this. You don't have a PAC. Listen to this.
You don't have the arena in my city named, enforce anti-money laundering.com. No, it's called crypto.com.
That was a joke.
What you do have is the credibility of knowing that the Treasury Department and your affiliated agencies are putting the national interests over the pecuniary interests of certain investors.
Oh, Jeff, if he has any sense of history, he'll know that there were two other times in history what the founders and framers of the United States warned us about were these central banks. One of the things they talked about, they said, don't let a central bank take over. You had Andrew Jackson very famously quashed the second, the Fed bank, and then in 1913, in the dead of night, under mysterious on a recess, boom, the new Fed Reserve. And here we've been living with this mistake forever and a day. And what he's missing here is that decentralization will set us free.
The
Shermanator. That word.
The Shermanator isn't a rhino; he's a dino.
He's a dino for sure. A dino.
But for that
like a dinosaur
credibility to translate into legislation,
he's a demon name only too.
You represent the working group.
You got a rhino.
So I'm going to ask you to.
I can't even watch anymore of this, Jeff. It's just
this guy's too much.
Are you down with OTC? Please like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when the next video drops.